What changed your mind? What made you release this money?
Well, we had been going through a programmatic review with these funds. These are programs that, as an administration, we don't support. We've called for the elimination of them in the president's budget for precisely the reasons of which they flow to often left-wing organizations. Thankfully, the president came into office, put an executive order that said these funds can't go to these types of initiatives. I'll just give you one example. English language acquisition was flowing to the New York School public education system to go into illegal immigration advocacy organizations. Preschool development grants doesn't actually go to preschoolers. It goes to the curriculum for putting CRT into the school system for children as young as 4 years old.
Well, the senator said it goes to adult learners working to gain employment skills and after-school programs.
And
so you deemed it is necessary.
We believe that it's important to get the money out right now, but we have taken an extended time frame to be able to make sure it doesn't go to the types of things that we saw under the Biden administration.
Because, you know, Senator Lindsey Graham told the Washington Post the administration is looking at considering clawbacks from the Department of Education, this, rescissions process. Is that the plan? Are you seeking to claw back education funds in a rescissions package? And if so, when are you sending that up?
We're always looking at potential rescission options. This is a set of funding that we wanted to make sure it got out. We did our programmatic review. We wanted to make sure it got out before the school year, even though it's multi-year funding. This is not funding that would expire at the end of this year. We are looking to do a rescissions package. We're always gauging the extent to which the Congress is willing to participate in that process. And we'll be looking at a lot of different options along those lines, but certainly have nothing to announce here today. But we're thrilled that we had the first rescissions package in decades, and we've got the process moving again.
So no rescissions package before September?
Not here to say that. We're looking at all of our options. We will look at it and assess where the hill is, what are the particular funding opportunities that we have, but nothing that we're going to announce today.
Because some of the funds that do expire in September have also been held up on the health front. Senator Katie Britt of Alabama, 13 other Republicans came out with a letter saying that you've been slow in releasing funds for the National Institute of Health for research into cardiovascular disease, cancer. Are those funds going to be released?
Again, we're going through the same process with the NIH that we did with the education.
But there's a time clock.
$2 million for injecting dogs with cocaine that the NIH spent money on. $75,000 for Harvard to study blowing lizards off of trees with leaf blowers. That's the kind of waste that we've seen at the NIH. And that's not even getting to the extent to which the NIH was weaponized against the American people over the last several years with regard to funding gain-of-function research that caused the pandemic. We have an agency that needs dramatic overhaul. Thankfully, we have a great new head of it, but we're going to have to go line by line to make sure the NIH is funded properly.
Are you going to release the cancer funding research and the
We're
cardiovascular disease
We're going to continue to
fund?
go to the same process that we have gone through with regard to the Department of Education at every one of these agencies.
Before September, that money will be released?
And we will release that funding when we are done with that review.
Because, as you know, there's concern that you're withholding the money, hoping it just won't be spent. I mean, if you look at the White House budget, it does call for a 26% cut to HHS, $18 billion cut to NIH. Is this just a backdoor way to make those cuts happen?
Well, I don't want to speak to any specific program with regard to what we might do with regard to rescissions throughout the end of this fiscal year, but we certainly recognize that we have the ability and the executive tools to fund less than what Congress appropriated and to use the tools that the Impoundment Control Act, a law that we're not entirely thrilled with, gives us to send up rescissions towards the end of the fiscal year.